So Mayhem will disappear up the distance now. It's all about when does Madman commit to the pits.
I hope I get the gaps coming up. Oh, I do, yeah. 24.2. So he's 2 seconds short still.
But he's gained 4 seconds since he come out the pits. He was pushing 28 when he exited the pit lane. I don't think we'll see Madman in for at least another 5 laps. I reckon he's going to go to at least 40.
You think?
Yeah. Have about 14 laps or so on the supers, which is about the same distance he did at the start of the race.
So Madman's done 21 laps yet on softs or not yet?
20. He's just starting lap. He's just done 20 laps now. He's on his 21st lap now. And J19 is getting into the position of being in the lead when Madman pits. J19 with a 33.9. That will be obviously catching the attention of Madman.
But remember that J19 has 2 time penalties.
Yeah, Madman won't necessarily know that though.
Well, he will.
He will know that he's got a penalty, the engineer will tell him, but he won't know he's got 2.
No. 21.9. There you go. J19 is now an effective lead.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. 22 now.
I think J19's got
Madman. No, Madman's pushing. I think Madman's in a higher battery mode. I think Madman's in a higher battery mode now. Or it could be J19 in a low battery mode, which is what he is in. Because J19 was in 0 ERS down the straight. It's an interesting manoeuvre.
Well, again, it'll be the last sector where he'll gain the majority of his time, you would have thought.
He hasn't really gained anything though in this part of this lap though.
No. Just dropping back again. Soups continues. Now, that will be sort of the indicator when we may expect Madman to pit, because Soups
pitted first
on
last time.
lap. Yeah, he's a lap further into his stint. So you would expect Soups will probably be the first to pit again, if those two are communicating and have that kind of agreement, and they're just sticking to a strategy. Now, so J19's pulled that gap back down again.
Yeah, because he was in 2 this time.
Madman does continue round.
This is the usual thing of one more.
Right, Soups is in.
Right, so Matt, that'll put Madman in next lap. So you were very close, saying about lap 40.
End of lap 38, 39 by the looks of it. It's Supers again for Soups. Which is, well, a given, considering the amount of laps left. So will Madman peel in this time round?
No,
He goes rounds.
He's comfortable where he is at the moment.
Question, do you reckon he could go far enough to put on ultras at the end? Is it worth it?
It's a risk.
He's only got to do another 4 or 5 laps if he wanted to commit to ultras. It's not too far, and he's probably seen that gap isn't really coming down. So when he pits and comes out, he's only a couple of seconds behind J19. Not the 7 or so seconds we saw after the first round of stops.
No.
So you would expect it to be a lot easier this time round for Madman to catch and pass J19 on the fresher tyres. And if he did commit to the ultras, then it would be well, you would think it'd be a bit of a walk in the park with the extra grip he'd have.
Well, he would hope so.
Yeah. Goes round again.
So I wonder what he's doing.
On his 25th lap now on those tyres. There's 13 laps to go. 14 laps if you include the one they're on.
So he might be pitting at the end of this one then.
Either pitting at the end of this one, or if he doesn't pit at the end of this one, I think he might be going long enough to do ultras at the end. Because I don't see the point pitting with like 11, 12 laps to go if you're going to go on supers.
No. Indeed, you do have a point.
Mayhem gets another penalty. I think that's his second. Might even be his third.
It's now 19.0, so it'll be 3 seconds in front now. J19 will be.
Yeah. He's going to go round again.
Yep. He's not trying to get to the end, is he?
Well,
Do it on one.
if he would have to do 37 laps. And there's his penalty. 37, 38 laps on a set of softs in a 53 lap race sounds quite far. If he is, well, I wouldn't see why he'd want to do that, but you never know.
Just for the giggles.
The problem is with any error, and we've seen 2 weeks ago, and we saw at the start of this race, he's had a few spins of late. If he was to have a spin again in the latter part of this race on old softs, then his race is pretty much done if J19 gets past him. You wouldn't imagine he'd have the ability with the tyres and the pace to be able to get back in front.
No.
So it'll be a huge gamble to stay out, but I do suspect he'll be in no later than 43 for a set of ultras. He's committing again. But that's what I think he's doing. J19 must be thinking, what on earth is Madman doing?
He must be pitting now. He must be pitting now.
Yeah, why has he not come in yet? What's going on? And then you got Soups, who's on 6 lap fresher tyres than White in front of him, trying to catch him in the battle for 4th.
Yeah, because that one ain't done yet either. Everything to play for.
Everything is definitely to play for, and we're still trying to work out what's going on. Oh.
So now 17, so will he now pit?
Yes. Oh. Had to put another bite on the brake for there to slow down.
11 to go?
Well, he hasn't quite, yeah, be 11 to go. It's lap 43, just starting, and it is ultras.
So that's a risk, I think.
Yeah, because if he overheats those, we saw with Matey Boy, he overheated them in like 3 laps. He's on lighter fuel, so it won't, but those tyres are prone to overheating. And it's 7.5 seconds the gap.
So you can't hang around either.
So it indicates Mayhem's in again.
Well, that's his free stop, isn't it? He might as well. He's got a free pit stop to White, so... So now
Madman
the chase is on.
About 17 seconds in the lead when he pitted, so it's more 24 seconds for a stop. But yeah, Madman's got to push, so he can't hang around, which will just allow his tyres to overheat that little bit more if he's got to push him. He saved all of his battery for probably a couple of laps of pushing. So expect that gap to come down, but then I think when he gets to J19, it won't be as easy as he thinks.
No.
But as we already know, it's a 3-second difference in penalties at the moment between these two. So Madman's only got to be within 3 seconds and he'll win the race anyway.
He's got to get there first, though.
He's got to get there, and then pushing that hard again will be giving him more potential of adding to his list of penalties. And if he does get another one, I think it's then race on. It's just as long as J19 doesn't get another one. Right. 5 seconds the gap with 10 laps to go.
Definitely not over yet.
And Madman's batteries near enough all gone.
He's got 9 to
Used
go,
it.
but he's got 4 seconds though. He's clawed 4 seconds back.
Yeah. This will be easily the fastest lap of the race. There you go, 31.8. I don't think we've seen anyone in the 32s, and then he instantly goes into the 31s. Another 10th and a half, and he'll be aggregate lead anyway. Once again, there we go. It's taken a very long time to use 8th gear, is Madman. He's using all of the rev range in 7th gear.
He's got to push every last little bit out of it, hasn't he?
Soups has got within 1.7 of White. We'll keep an eye on that gap, so that battle for 4th could be interesting to watch.
New fastest lap for me? Nope.
No, Madman doesn't. Oh, he's wide. Very wide.
Lost
really
time,
loose. Got really loose on the exit of 1.
Is that a sign of things to come?
Yeah. Is that the sign of the tyres already getting a bit warm? Every slide like that won't help his tyres at all.
No. Now he's saving battery again.
All J19 can do is hold on and hope Madman gets another penalty pushing. That's all he can do.
Well, the best he can do is at least cross the line first, and whatever happens afterwards is out of his control.
Exactly. How many warnings has Madman got since his penalty? He hasn't.
How many warnings has J19 had since his penalty?
So J19 we know is on 2. And he's only 1 warning away from the 3rd. I think that one. Yeah, let me just double check that. 1, yeah.
Madman's in DRS
1 warning
now.
away from. So Soups for 4th. I've noticed that gap was down at 8/10 at one point.
But Madman not bothered about
Slipstream.
going for the move this time. It's the second McLaren goes across the start line. You can imagine J19 going to be defending for all his worth.
Yep, definitely.
Especially with only 6 to go.
Because of course he won't know about the penalties for Madman. Madman's not interested in the slipstream.
J19. I wonder if he's waiting for J19 to just use up all his battery, because that's going to happen in the next couple of corners.
Oh, Soup's right on the back of White. Oh, White's lagging a bit by the looks of it. Is this it? Is this the moment now?
Possibly. Jonathan's giving him the inside line, and oh, Jonathan's got. Oh, he's still there. He's still there.
That's not there. Contact.
Ooh. He was still there.
Yep.
That's a warning for J19 that Madman is ready to pounce. And that's a warning for Madman that J19 ain't going to give it up very easily.
No.
But J19 should really save battery through the final sector, but just doesn't.
Yeah, it just leaves him powerless.
Vulnerable.
Down the straight. As Soups is on the attack on White, coming down that very same straight now. No, he hasn't got the confidence on the brakes. He's still looking, he's still looking.
Oh, J19 a little deep. Madman's a lot closer this time, this should be easy.
Oh, yeah, this should be...
J19's only... Ooh, J19's only in number 2. Yeah, it's done now. Yellow flag.
Oh,
second.
Soups is spun. I wonder... That's the second to last turn he's had a spin. I wonder if he's had a look at White and there's been contact.
He's got to wait, right? Now Madman's in number 5.
He's using everything to pull away. The thing is, J19's on 17 lap old supers. He hasn't really
got
anything to. He hasn't got anything to fight back with. And he won't get DRS down the straight either, unless Madman makes an error through here.
He hasn't.
So there's a touch point there, no, it's 1.4. So all Madman's got to do now is hold on. Look after the tyres.
I hope his
Not
tyres are
overheating.
Easier said than done, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously the lead battle is the closest on track.
Yeah, after that spin of Soups, it's a bit of a procession to the end, but the gap at the front isn't large enough for us to go, right, that's done. Another mistake from Madman, or yeah, if he does overheat the tyres, then he will become vulnerable from J19 again.
He'll have to go further than anyone has gone before on the ultras this race, I think.
It's about the yeah, I think a lap longer. It'd be about the same amount of length of time really as what J19 did. But don't forget, J19 would have used that set as well in quali. So he would have done 12 laps.
Yeah.
On his set of
I'm only
ultras.
wondering, because obviously that gap is now under a second now. Or just about a second now.
Well, J19 has used all of his battery, where I think Madman might be saving his a bit.
Yeah, he's got half a bar.
And his deployment for the lap is at half still as well. Whereas J19 is a bit more. So I wonder if, yeah, it's just a bit of battery saving against battery usage. We've just witnessed there. The gap's now back up to 1.3.
Madman's now back in 5 again. Just a bit of a blast.
Yeah, that's found 4/10 down the straight. Oh, a little wiggle there from Madman.
Keep getting text from TV saying Madman's F1 position is looking good. Yeah, Jennings's now 2.5 behind now.
Yeah, I think even if
we come to start the last lap.
I think even if Madman did have any overheating issues, at 2.5 seconds is big enough gap anyway. And we're on the final lap. So it should be, barring any weird scenarios at the end, Madman from J19 from Mayhem.
Oh,
J19 gets another penalty anyway.
Yeah.
So
academic.
That just the final nail in the coffin there.
And Demon's had to go back on himself, saying McLaren might, in capitals, be hiring for next season. Is this track heavy on fuel?
I would have thought it was. Quite a lot of acceleration, and then you're on full throttle for a fair chunk of the middle part of the lap as well. McLaren might be hiring. I hope Horse doesn't hear that. If Demon's insinuating something there, unless it's Demon who's thinking of moving on.
Which would be a bit of a shock. But anyways, Madman navigates the penultimate corner. Now the final corner. A few scares to win.
To take another win. J19 ends up 8.8 behind in the end with the penalties applied. And now we've got 3/4 of a minute to wait now for Mayhem to cross the line. and then a further I think it said half an hour there, half a minute to
It will feel like
for
half
the
an
rest
hour. I
for
think.
White and Soups to cross the line. That was a good on-track battle for the front there,
Yep,
despite the lack of numbers tonight.
Yep, a few good battles here and there. Matt's just happy that that one's done.
Yep. He's not a big fan of France, is he?
What, the people or the actual track?
The track.
Okay.
I have no issue with the French.
Sometimes.
My surname originates from France, so I have to be a bit fairer.
But as the rest of the field cross the line...
Oh, Soups got 4.
So did. Did Soups actually get a penalty?
I don't think he did, you know. As Madman picks up another winner's trophy.
Mm-hmm. The incorrect trophy, again. Oh god! What?
I'm just looking at the podium with
No,
names.
I'm reading what Demon's putting in my group chat. Yep, Soups did not get a penalty.
Yeah, Soups didn't get anything. Well done, Soups. What's Demon saying?
Brexit.
Brexit.
Anyway, that's France done. So next is Britain?
No, Austria. Get it right. Yeah, Austria next for these guys in 2 weeks' time. To be honest, it will be a lot more manic at Austria, you will think. The layout of that track. Short, fast, tight corners. And it always throws up a good race, Austria, just because of the nature of the track and layout.
Mm.
But yeah, the next action you'll see will be us lot having to go around France, battling the tyre wear, tyre temps, yeah, potential rain, and so on. As far as I'm aware of, it's probably Mayhem and Michael C. who are the commentators next week, but watch this space.
Yep, we'll have to TBC.
To get that fully clarified. But the next time you'll hear from me and Stephen will be 2 weeks' time when we commentate on the F2 League around Austria. So thank you everyone for watching, and